What's up? I'm back. It's Anthony once again. I know I've been gone forever. Well, you probably don't really care because you probably are new to this or you haven't seen any of my videos. I think the last video I did was about Mayhem lineup. But yeah, I'm back and I'm going to introduce to you my next album review. It's been a couple months and this album has been long overdue, so let's get started. But before is the poster of the week. So, check this out. Upon a burning body and Dave Rocky War. Rest in peace, man. Cease to Exist is playing on right now, and I got over here these babies. You Can't Stop Me CD DVD. It's pretty sick. And a vinyl of Suicide Silence's new album, You Can't Stop Me, with new vocalist Eddie Hermida, formerly of All Shall Perish. Now, I know what you're all thinking. When it comes to Suicide Silence, it's a band that has really developed over the years and started to take a more traditional route recently by creating a change in their verses and in their chorus with now that you can hear a lot more linear creativity and what a song should usually have than their old style back in 2008 when they were really slammed extreme death metal, or not even death metal, like just extreme deathcore. And they've really come a long way, but as you can see here, this shows a lot because this album really does show a lot, and it's shown a lot of improvement from the band as a whole. Not really many people can see exactly why Suicide Silence is pretty much a band that has really developed over the years, because when you hear the name Suicide Silence, there's one thing that always comes up to mind now, and that's just how people bring up Mitch Luckert. I love Mitch to Luckert to death. Sorry about that. I love him to death, but I mean, it's kind of like you got to get over with it, and you got to accept the past, and you got to move on with the present. Eddie Hermida is a very talented vocalist. I watched the documentary on this thing. To open up for you guys to see it. This album is dedicated in loving memory to Mitch Adam Luckert and his everlasting impact on the world. And over here you got the CD, you got the little manual here, and you got the DVD. This DVD, let alone, is pretty much worth buying only for like what, $12.99? It's on sale right now. Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go back to $16.99 if you're going to Best Buy or Hot Topic or whatever. Like I said, in this DVD, Eddie Hermida usually was pretty innovative of working with these guys. It seems like a fresh start for him because he talked about his past with All Shall Perish and how he used to be the only one who was writing for the band while he was struggling, and his college roommate would help him out. And now that he's in Suicide Silence, he has a lot more variety and a lot more help with the band itself, creating new material, and it's really good for the most part, and it delivers a lot because Eddie's high screams in this, my god. If you guys hear Ouroboros, that's like the final track of this album. Eddie really delivers in that track. I think he delivers in a lot of these songs. I mean, I don't really have a not favorite song in this entire album. I guess it's because I don't want to diminish it. I guess because I'm too much of a fanboy for this band, or that's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I love this band, I do. It's just I'm not gonna give it the A+ thing, but it is one of my favorite albums this year, and it fully exceeded my expectations. Let's go over the album in general. So you have track number 1, MAL, Inherit the Crown, Cease to Exist, Sacred Words, Control, featuring featuring George Corpsegrinder Fisher from Cannibal Corpse, another favorite band of mine. You got Warrior, You Can't Stop Me, Monster Within, featuring Greg Puciato of the Dillinger Escape Plan, another one of my favorite bands. We All Had Enough, Ending's the Beginning, Don't Die, Ouroboros, bonus tracks including Blue Haze and a cover from Hatebreed's Last Breath. Now, at first when I heard this album, let alone the featuring artist of Corpse Grinder himself on one song and Greg Puciato on the other, was just a big thing for me because I love both those bands equally. And plus, them teaming up for a collaboration with Suicide Silence, which is one of my favorite bands growing up. What? Are you serious? I can't miss out on that. This is no way. I'm not gonna miss out. That's sacred words for me, man. But like I was going, it's a great thing to see the different artists now with collaborating with Suicide Silence. I can see they're going for a right turn now. I think it's a turn for the better. I mean, before Suicide Silence, I think it was more overshadowed with all this hype revolving around Mitch Lucker. I love Mitch, like I said, and he's always going to be a big part of the band. And right now, I think Suicide Silence back for its image with alongside other bands like As I Lay Dying and Asking Alexandria, All Time Low, all these metalcore bands. I really don't think they didn't really belong. Then again, deathcore is pretty much death metal and metalcore combined, and like as a subgenre. But I mean, I think Suicide Silence wasn't really fit for that image, even though it did help a lot of people out that followed that. But then again, that's just one minor complaint to what their fan base is pretty much. Yeah. Sorry about the link out of there. The vinyl itself, I picked this up because, well, for the hell of it, I just wanted to pick it up because, I mean, look at it. Freaking love this art, man. Plus, the art here, I didn't get here, so, I mean, but still, it's still nice. I think the documentary in this is let alone worth the purchase besides the CD itself. It's over like, what, 3 hours, or 1 hour, I think almost 1 hour with them doing this whole soundtrack. I mean, they're basically recording in their studio, and with the same guy who helped Hatebreed and Sepultura, and then you have them touring all over I think Australia for their Download Festival earlier this year. And also them touring in, I think, Thailand, or whatever, Japan. Still, it's pretty awesome, and it's worth getting. Favorite tracks on this have to be, I think I've grown to really like Inherit the Crown, because Inherit the Crown really talks about how Eddie is here to take Mitch's place. Not in a bad way, though, like, in a way where he wants to offer the best he can with the bands. And well, I guess in the interview he said to all the haters or to all the new fans out there, he's here to stay, and he's going to lead the band to an even brighter future, I guess. I mean, it's one of my favorite songs because it's making a point, and no one can ever be satisfied, but, Eddie's here to stay, and I really like that message that he gives. Sacred Words is my first favorite, I guess. Yeah, it pretty much is. Ouroboros became my new favorite today because I've been listening to this album for like what? I've been listening to it since it came out on Tuesday. Actually, no, I've been listening to it actually when this stream came out. A lot of good stuff on this album. So, I mean, every track is worth checking out, but I mean, I just have a few favorites, but this entire album is like one of my favorite albums. One of my favorite albums this year, and I have a lot of favorite albums. I've actually bought quite a few. They're like, I still have a bunch of to review. It's been a while. Well, I could say this. This album does not disappoint because it's been on my playlist for a really long time now. And I think the band is going to be going farther than they could possibly ever imagine. I'm going to see these guys live at the Mayhem Festival this year. And I'm hoping to get all this stuff signed. And I'm hoping to see them live and put a great show. I'm going to be in OKC for that show because they're not coming down to Florida. It's so worth it. You can hear Corpse Grinder right there. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's Corpse Grinder with Suicide Silence. It's a dream come true. See? Control featuring George Corpse Grinder Fisher. George Corpse Grinder Fisher. He's a fisher. No, I'm just kidding. That's what we need, by the way. Anyways, like I was saying, This album has really gone through a lot. They still take, yeah, they still stick to their deathcore elements in this, and you know, I completely see why. A lot of fusing with death metal though. I really thought I was listening to a death metal album at first. And some of you might really disagree with me on that because, you know, oh, Suicide Silence isn't death metal. They're deathcore. They're in the core scene. Nah, bro. This is a new direction of Suicide Silence we're going to now. And it's going to be a whole new thing from here on out. But, I mean, the band itself probably doesn't think that. The band's doing it for the fans. They're doing it for the sake of us. They're doing it to continue the band itself. And I, for one, cannot be more commended from that. Because I commend the band with all the love that I have for them. And I know that they're going to go far from here. They already gone far before, but see them do it again after, you know, the big loss 2 years ago. I just have to say it. Rest in peace, Mitch, I guess. Yeah, I mean, missed the guy. But yeah, Suicide Silence. You need to pick this up if you haven't, because, well, you really need to just pick it up, you know. These guys are really good at making music. Heavy music if you're in for a partying blast, or if you just want to break walls and stuff. A lot of infusion with different types of beats. For instance, Warrior, the drums kind of really changed the style what Suicide Silence usually went for. But then again, it's a variety of styles now, I guess. And that's for a better direction. It's kind of a little bit softer too, kinda. I mean, not soft in a bad sense. Softer, like in a sense where like it's not as off as it usually is. Like I said, this band is now following similarly following a similar linear path that a song would usually have than what they were doing before when they went out of control, I guess. That's not bad though. I mean, hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for change, and I really like it. So yeah, Suicide Silence, You Can't Stop Me, and Suicide Silence, You Can't Stop Me. Oh yeah, that baby right there. So yeah, guys, that's my album review. You gotta go pick this up before they go back to like what, $16.99? Buy the regular. It's like $11.99, I guess, this week. But yeah, that's my review. I love these guys. They're my favorite band next to System of a Down. Yes, I said it, and you gotta pick this up. So pick it up, go to Mayhem, get it signed. Get it signed. Suicide Silence, You Can't Stop Me. Pick it up. Alright guys, that'll wraps it up, and I'll be coming at you with more album reviews very soon, so look forward to it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment, subscribe, and leave a comment, subscribe, like this video. Let me know what you think, and yeah. Alright. Peace.